fashion.
Like that.
Yeah, like this, you've got so much versatility too. You also have another clearance price, less than $80, an easy payment of $26.66 to bring this home. It should be $125. Today it's $79.99, saving you $45. So much more than shoes. But do you mind walking us through how this works?
Not at all. So we call it collapsible because when it arrives to you, it will be collapsed. You will have to assemble this, full disclosure, but it's not a lot. I'm not kidding. It only took me about 10 minutes to put it all together, but it does not collapse as if you can fold it away and tuck it away. I just want to be very, very clear about the description. But I am just like you. When I first saw this, I'm like, this is not just limited to shoes. This is so much more than that. But if you were going to just simply use this as a shoe shelf, look at how perfect this is because you get that brilliant height. You get 1, 2, 3, 4 of those powder coated shelves that have this nice thin mesh. And I want to point that out because I think it's important that when you look at maybe it's your stilettos, your chunky heels, your thick or your short flats, then of course nothing is going to fall through that because it's a fine, fine mesh. Powder coated steel that you're getting here holds 20 pounds per shelf.
Wow.
So when you put all 5 shelves together, you're getting more than 100 pounds worth of weight capacity.
That's
here.
amazing.
And I love that we've given you that finished faux wood top too.
Oh, it's so nice.
Right?
Well, and I have other things that, like, this color is so popular, it would pair to so well with. I've got a shelving unit. When I used to Skype in on QVC2 shows back at home, and when I was doing electronics, my desk was made of a color just like this.
Perfect.
And like it would fit in there perfectly. So for shoes, about how many shoes are we looking at?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's just count this out. So if we were to put all of these shoes here, now we're looking at 2, 4, 5 pairs of shoes. So you're going to have 20 pairs on the bottom.
Wow.
And this is what I love, because if you want to tuck this away in your closet, because it does have that narrow profile, or excuse me, the shallow profile at only being about 11 inches. If you were to tuck this inside your closet, underneath your hanging rod of all of your clothes hanging, and then kind of create a nice little wardrobe station for yourself. So maybe it's you have your handbag. We have a nice candle here. Maybe it's your perfume collection.
Oh, sure.
Or maybe some of your hair care items and you want to put a mirror over the top. But what about in a hallway, because it is so shallow, having this in a hallway for like a drop station? Put your keys there, put your shoes, put your umbrella, put maybe your dog leash in there. You can do that as well.
A little greenery that's coming over the top of it, really help bring some life to it. The dimensions on this, we're looking at 39.5 inches wide. This is standing at about 36.5 tall and just shy of a foot in depth that we're looking at. So that's a great amount of space. I'm thinking for somebody who maybe is in a dorm room, maybe you just downsized and you're in an apartment. My grandma, who lives in a little apartment in a big apartment complex, this would be perfect for.
Right.
To be able to have, whether it's going to be the dog supplies on here, we of course showed you the baskets. I wonder, Erin, can we grab those baskets really quick? Because I'd love to just see how that would work with this. We might be able to put it right on top.
Right.
But you can customize it and make it your own. This is like the perfect foundation to do so much.
So it's interesting that you say customize, because in fact, you can actually select if you want to use all the shelves or not. So you can actually remove a couple of the shelves. So let's say you like the bottom shelf, but then you don't want this center shelf right here.
Okay, so how do we remove that?
You can take that off. So accommodate for your taller boots. Accommodate for your larger baskets. Look
so
at
like that would fit there then?
Perfect. It would absolutely fit there.
Okay.
And that's the larger of the 2 baskets.
That's right. This
so
is the smaller of the 2.
fit there.
But I would put that like maybe right on top.
I would too.
Yeah, exactly.
But think about your books even. Because it has that 20-pound weight capacity per shelf, if you wanted to create your own bookshelf, you could do that. Where are you putting the kids' games, the board games, the puzzles, all the things? You could put them on here as well.
It really is so much, has so much versatility to it.
It does.
For you to customize this, to play with this, to make this the drink station, to make this the coffee station, have your Keurig maybe on the top of this. Maybe this is where,
I love that.
right? Like it could be too. Maybe it's a little bit of alcohol. Maybe you've got some things for, like for New Year's. Did you have people over and then you've got a spot for them to be able to have drinks on? Or is it where everybody keeps their shoes if you're hosting a party?
Right.
Because if you're like us, the shoes come off when you.
The shoes come off.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like that's the way that you are.
So
too, right?
do you know honestly what we do? we actually have a shoe rack, very, very similar to this, but it's slightly smaller from Cella, which, by the way, you can only find this brand here at QVC, because this is our own private label here at QVC. We work directly with the manufacturer to customize all of our items made specifically for you based on your requests at home. I actually have one of those felt baskets right next to our smaller shoe rack at the entrance with individually wrapped slippers for all of our guests, that when they come over, if they have holes in their socks, don't have their toes painted, whatever it is, and they're not comfortable taking their shoes off, no more excuses.
None.
Everyone has their own slippers, and that is the beautiful basket that we keep next to the door.
Well, this is a beautiful price right now on a clearance price of $79.99. This should be $125. I can't believe that it's less than $80, but take advantage of it while you can. 3 easy payments of $26.66. We're saving you $55 here today, or $45 here today by bringing it home right now on this clearance price. I think, too, behind the couch, what a great spot to be. Or if you have that oversized love seat. I had, in my apartment, I did have a big console. It was a little bit bigger than this because it was a longer couch. That was the best thing.
Yes.
Because it was like a room divider almost. It was weird how having this right behind it just gave that separation.
Right.
But because you can decorate it and you can add picture frames on here and put some
lovely
plants.
lamp.
A lamp would be so great.
Yeah.
Even put a little runner on it throughout the different holidays and to be able to have different color that you can match up. It's the perfect foundation for you at the perfect price. Can you remind us how we assemble it?
Yeah, so it's actually very simple. You're going to have screws along both sides. Again, it's all customizable, meaning that when you get this at home, you can see where it's folded in flat. So each piece will be folded in flat. Now, you do not have to commit to every single shelf if you do not want to. So just simply put those screws right in. We give you all the hardware, all the tools that are necessary. Less than 10 minutes, you're going to have this put together, and then you can decide where you want to put this, in the hallway, in the mudroom, in the closet, in a bedroom. Maybe it's your office, but really you cannot go wrong. I do love the back of this sofa idea.
Oh, I think it's so cool.
Absolutely love it for a console.
Yeah, it would be so much fun. The 83286 is your item number. $79.98 to bring this home and really have fun with it when you get it at home and see what you're gonna. I'm curious to see what you'll use it for.
I am too.
Designed as a shoe rack, but truly so much more. Well, Jen, thank you so much for being here. So good to see you. All right, Jen, we'll see you a little bit later on.